how varsities must produce research without solution to societal ills, coming on the front page of the Guardian this morning. Then quickly on page 28, still on the Guardian, we have, it says, Amotekun denies accidental discharge at Owo Training Ground. Amotekun denies accidental discharge at Owo Training Ground, coming on page 28. Then we also have NCC remove 450 illegal signal booster, resign Spectrum. NCC remove 450 illegal signal booster, resign Spectrum. That is coming on page 20. Then quickly on page 29, we have a lot of trending leading stories here on the Guardian this morning. Then where we still have, it says IPOB faults Soludo Strait to revoke Onitsha Market ownership right. IPOB faults Soludo Strait to revoke Onitsha Market ownership right. That is still coming on the case of the shutdown, the close down of Onitsha Market by Soludo for some times now. I mean, the marketers have really come out to protest that it shouldn't be, that they should be revoked of ownership on the market. All right, quickly grab a copy of that to see what is trending on that aspect. Then on page 30, it says Wike commission 12 ambulance as FCTA workers resume strike. Wike commission 12 ambulance as FCTA workers resume strike. I mean, we can see that the work is still going on, and Wike is doing his possible best to make sure that there are ambulances for FCTA workers while workers still on strike. I think this is the 9th day of the strike, and we can see Wike commissioning 12 ambulances there. All right, quickly grab a story on that to see what is trending. Then the next page is Zulum OK's direct payment of monthly allocation to Borno local government. Zulum OK's direct payment of monthly allocation to Borno local government, coming on page 30. Then on page 6, still on the Guardian this morning, it's a 58.4 trillion budget scales through second reading without debate. 58.4 trillion budget scales through second reading without debate. Still coming on page 6 of the Guardian. Then on the down page, before I quickly move up to see what the paper is saying, on page 6, still on the Guardian, we have APC waits leadership shakeup as Ndume warns of northern discontent. APC waits leadership shakeup as Ndume warns of northern discontent, coming on page 6. Still on the Guardian. Then let's quickly move to the up page. Let's see what the paper is saying there. Then on page 3, we have cargo agent kicks as FAAN increased tariff by 257%. I mean, this is on the story of the fund increasing tariff by 257%. I mean, I think we've taken this story on the last or the other paper, and it's still trending on this particular page now. So quickly grab a copy of that to see what the main and what's the tariff hike by 250% is really causing on the cargo kicks. All right, then still on the page 30 on the up page of the Guardian, we have Senate probe warning Abuja Kaduna railway operation. Senate probes warning Abuja Kaduna railway operation. Then on the last page, before we move to the next paper, on the last page we have fuel price hike. Fuel price hike imminent as oil prices exceeded budget benchmark. Fuel price hike imminent as oil prices exceed budget benchmark. That is coming on page 3. Then on the front page where we have how varsities mass production research without solution to societal ill. All right. Just stay tuned. Let's quickly go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll continue with the last paper we have for the day before we call it a wrap. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Number 6, 6G networks and beyond. 5G is still rolling out worldwide, but work on 6G is already in motion. South Korea, Japan, and Finland are leading trials, with commercial deployment expected around 2030. 6G aims to use terahertz frequencies to deliver speeds up to 100 times faster than 5G and latency as low as 100 microseconds. That's fast enough to support real-time holograms, autonomous fleets, and massive IoT ecosystems. The ITU has begun setting 6G standards, while companies like Nokia and Samsung are actively developing hardware. By 2026, early 6G pilots will give us a glimpse of the post-5G world. Number 5. Space-based internet and satellite mega constellations. Number 6. Digital twins for cities and industries. Digital twins, real-time virtual replicas of physical systems, are expanding fast. Singapore has already built a national digital twin to simulate urban planning, monitor traffic, and manage energy use. In manufacturing, companies like Siemens and GE use digital twins to model factories and machines, cutting downtime and improving efficiency. During the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, organizers tested digital twin technology, a core part of operations.
All right, we are glad to have you. Welcome. We are welcome back to still on the newspaper review on iDEA TV. We will bring you what is trending in the world of news, politics, entertainment, and also in health. And we also want to let you know that our iDEA Persons of Interest, the third edition, is already out on all social platforms on iDEA TV, where we celebrate African individuals that are doing positive impact and innovations and also entrepreneurship in their different endeavors. This where we celebrate great people that are cutting edge in research outcome. All right, quickly grab the bulletin and have a good look on the third edition of iDEA Persons of Interest. All right, let's quickly move to Vanguard and see what Vanguard is saying on today, being 30th of January 2026. All right, on the front page of the Guardian, we're having petrol to cost more as crude oil price rise further. Petrol to cost more as crude oil price rise further. Then under it, we have Bonnie Lights hit $70.30. Bonnie Lights hit $70.30. We also have U.S. crude inventory falls as tension in Middle East heightens. They will also have diesel prices goes up. Petrol remain unchanged. We also have expect pressure on businesses, households, says by experts. Then that is talking about the crude oil and the cost of inflation of cost oil price that might rise higher due to one or two changes. All right, quickly on page 14, we have I think this should be on entertainment, where we have clash by Wizkid, Seun Kuti over Fela's legacy refusal to fade. Clash by Wizkid, Seun Kuti over Fela's legacy refusal to fade. I mean, this is a funny case of where Wizkid is having a feud with Femi Kuti, not Fela himself, Seun Kuti. We all know that you can't compare the comparison. The comparison between the both party, who is Afrobeat, the father of this and that. I mean, Fela, we all know that Fela has been a very, very great man, and we can't take him from the limelight. So I quickly get the people on that, a clue on that to see what they explain on that side of entertainment. All right, quickly moving to the down page of page 6, still on the Vanguard this morning, where we have over 160 members held by kidnappers in Kano, Kogi, says by Ekwa. Over 160 members held by kidnappers in Kaduna, Kogi, says by Ekwa. I mean, the training story about the kidnapped victim. I mean, they have still been in the den of these hoodlums, and they have not been released. I mean, this is a serious case in Nigeria. And we pray that our government will do the needful to make sure that these guys are reunited to their family, because it's not more funny. I mean, it's not more funny. I mean, they have been in detention now for more than 2 weeks. I mean, they have been there. Who knows how they are being cared for, and the health care and different things surrounding the whole thing. All right, quickly grab the people on that to see what the Ekwa church members are saying from Kogi State. There are 160 members that are still held in a kidnap den. They will also have, as church condemns Kajuru attack, worsening insecurity. They will also have on the front page, we can see on the front page still the case of fraud by EFCC catching Chibuke Achem and his counterparts. All right, quickly moving to the up page of the Vanguard. on page 9, where we have Northern Can. Christian leaders reject call for removal of INEC chair. INEC chair. It's in Northern Can. Christian leaders reject call for removal of INEC chairman. That is coming on the case of removal of INEC chairman by Christian leaders. Then we also have, see on the page 9, we have reps passes 2026 58.18 trillion budget for second reading. Reps passes 2026 58.18 trillion naira budget for second reading. Still coming on the new budget reading. And we also have still on the up page where we have Electoral Act. Senate sets up committee to galvanize opinion of senators. Electoral Act. Senate set up committee to galvanize opinion of senators. Then we also have on the up page, on page 19, where we have Nigerian telecom industry attract over $1 billion in 2025, says by NCC. Nigerian telecom industry attract over $1 billion in 2025, says by NCC. All right, let's quickly move to the last paper we have for today. That is on Tribune. Let's see what the Tribune is leading with on the trending story. On the front page of the Tribune, that is on page 4. It says 2027, waiting game persists as Senate delay Electoral Act bill. 2027, waiting game persists as Senate delays Electoral Act bill. Then we also have defers action till Tuesday. The first action till Tuesday. We also have raises mini committee to distill senators' view. Then we also have still on the front page, reps step down consideration of outstanding clauses. Reps steps down consideration of outstanding clauses. Then on page 6, still on the Tribune, we have it's a four lenders set for strategic decision as recapitalization deadline approaches. 4 lenders set for strategic decisions as recapitalization deadline approaches. Still coming on page 6. Then on page 8, still on the Tribune this morning, where we have we will create more institutions to make Oyo greater, says by Makinde. So we will create more institutions to make Oyo greater, says by Makinde. Then on page 22, still the Tribune this morning, where we have Borno government orders direct payment of local government allocation. Borno government orders direct payments of local government allocation. Then on health, still on Tribune this morning, on the down page, that is on page 3, it says scientists develop injection that repairs brain after stroke, says by a reporter. It says scientists develop injection that repairs brain after stroke. I mean, it's a good one from the scientists that have to develop injection that can repair brain. I mean, the case of stroke in Nigeria for most of advanced people, as in, is much. So if things like this emanate, I mean, it's a good one. It's such a nice one. I just pray that it will reach everybody that has a stroke in one way or the other. All right, on page 3, still on the Tribune, the last paper we have for the day, it says opposition alliance would chase APC out in 2027, says by Buba Galadima. Opposition alliance would chase APC out in 2027, says by Buba Galadima. I mean, this is still on the case of the tussle for the 2027 election. I mean, opposition alliances coming out to say they can chase out the party, the ruling party, APC. I mean, we all know how things has been in this country. I mean, if according to Buba Galadima, I mean, coming out to say if his opposition alliance will chase APC out in 2027, I mean, quickly grab the people on that to see his own side of the story. All right, then we also have on that it says opposition ready to queue behind most popular candidates. It says opposition ready to queue behind most popular candidates. Then it says Kano government must submit NNPPS mandate before defection, he adds. Kano government must submit NNPPS mandate before defection, he adds. All right, so let's quickly move to the up page. Let's see what we have there before we call it a wrap for this super review segment. On page 6, still on the Tribune, we have Naira on recovery spree strengthens against major currencies. Naira on recovery spree strengthens against major currencies. Coming in on page 6 there. Then on page 31, we also have Rivers APC discussion with Wike to resolve impasse, says by Basiru, National Secretary. He said Rivers APC discussions with Wike to resolve impasse, says by Basiru, National Secretary. Then the last story we have for you today on the Tribune, on page 27, it says FCT workers appeal industrial court ruling, resume strike. And then now we have there, it says, we are still in court, obey ruling, Wike tells worker. We are still in court, obey ruling, and Wike is telling worker there. So this is still on the case of the strike that has been on the serious on since 9 days now. Today make it the 9th day, the 8th or 9th day, and we can see that the workers are not happy with the new developments on that aspect. So these are most of the trending story we brought across your way today on iDEA TV. So let's quickly go through it again, a quick recap before we call it a wrap. On the front page of the Daily Trust, we have Revenue Services appointment flaunts new laws. Revenue Services appointment flaunts new laws. Then on the Punch, leading story on the Punch, we have federal government 9 trillion domestic loans surge drain lifeline from businesses. It's a federal government 9 trillion domestic loans surge drain lifeline from businesses. Then we also have on the Nation, where we have the trending story there. It says Senate takes step to fast-track Electoral Act 2022 amendment. Senate takes steps to fast-track Electoral Act 2022 amendment. Then quickly on the Guardian, the leading story on the front page of the Guardian is it says how varsities mass produce research without solution to societal ill. How varsities mass produce research without solution to societal ill. Then quickly on the Vanguard this morning, we have petrol to cost more as crude oil prices rises further. Petrol to cost more as crude oil price rises further. Then on the last page of the Tribune, where we have 2027 waiting game persists as Senate delay Electoral Act bill. 2027 waiting game persists as Senate delays electoral bill. So these are most of the trending story we brought across your way today on iDEA TV. Don't forget to drop your comment and drop your review. All right, my name still remains Gabriel Matthew Seriki. Thank you for your time.